Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to work on our kettlebell upright row power clean with the squat, and we are going to add one step, the overhead press. This exercise is fun. It's kind of the equivalent of an Olympic lift with a kettlebell, a submaximal weight that you don't need an Olympic stand for, and all that other fun stuff. This movement is based on the kettlebell deadlift, which we evolve up to be a kettlebell power clean. We're then adding in the front rack squat, and when we stand up, we will add one step. We will add in the overhead press. Think of this as a barbell clean thruster. And CrossFit, they have a special name for it. I can't remember what it is. For this exercise, we are going to generally point our feet straight ahead. If the kettlebell is out in front of us, we are going to take a half step forward until the kettlebell is directly between the instep of our feet. That is our starting position. When we go down, we are going to chop our hips, push our weight back, grab the kettlebell. This is our starting position. The kettlebell will travel in a straight line up. We will bring our hands up. We will catch the weight with our elbows as close together as possible. From there, we will squat down low, stand all the way up, and do our thruster at the top. 2 hands on, kettlebell between our feet, eyes up, head up. Tailbone down. If the kettlebell is heavier, then you can lean against it as you would lean against a barbell. If it's a light kettlebell, don't do that. You'll fall over. Upright row, catch. Elbows as close together as they can be. Go down. You can pause at the bottom if you want. Roll your shoulder blades back and together. Lift your spine up. Stand up. Overhead press. Bring the weight down. Drop load. Catch. Squat, stand, press. Push your hips forward, squeeze your glutes. Drop load, snap, catch. Drop load, snap, and press. So this is one of those nearly perfect exercises. It is a power clean, a squat, and an overhead press. This is a total body builder. There are single arm versions of this as well, but we are doing this two-handed version to force this position. Elbows all the way together, fingers pointed out. Every time we change our upper body position or our lower body position, we change something in the way our body fires. This is highly specific, and this is about creating that martial power. Elbows in, into a pushing position. We are doing it with symmetrical feet for now, but there will be split stance versions of this in the future. Competitive cheerleaders, bases specifically, will love this exercise because this is almost exactly the movement pattern that they do when they are throwing flyers up in the air. 2 ways to do this: light intermediate weights for time under tension, set a timer, build it up, work on your technique. As you get tired, your technique is going to start to waver. Figure out how to not drop it on your teeth. As you do that press, drive your hips forward and lock your legs out. You will be putting pressure on the lower back. That's fine. That is part of several sports. This position is part of several sports. That's why you start light and you do time under tension. More reps, more experience, better outcome. When you have enough of that under your belt, then you can start getting heavier and heavier and heavier kettlebells. I warn you, the kettlebell feels heavier than an actual flyer. So a 24K kettlebell feels actually heavier than a 100-pound flyer. Let's demonstrate it from the other side just for good effect. Point your feet generally straight ahead. Different sports might have different widths on their feet. Whatever your coach tells you to do for your sport is probably the width that you want to have. Hands into the hips, judo chop the hips, push the weight back. Kettlebell between the insteps of your feet. Roll your shoulder blades back and down to fire your lats. Rip the weight off the ground and catch it. Catch. Work on that squat. At the bottom of the squat, drive the knees open, lift the chest up, roll the shoulder blades back and down. Kettlebell window should be straight ahead of you. Stand up and press. You can make it 2 movements or you can make it 1 movement. 2 movements. Stand, then press. Bring it down. Load over again. Get to the bottom of our squat. Make it 1 movement. Stand all the way up. Whichever one you want to do is probably the one that you need to do. Heavier weights, probably make it 2 movements. Lighter weights, probably make it 1 movement. An explosive thruster. The important part is lock out the knees at the top, pull the kneecaps up. That means physically, if you look at your knee, if this muscle is relaxed, your kneecap is down. Pull your kneecaps up. Flex these muscles as hard as you can. Squeeze these muscles as hard as you can. These are protecting your spine. Rock your body back. Figure out how to get strong.